They're having a good time on the spectator boat. See some mixers going, a lot of cameras, kids on the bow. About a minute to go. So if you're just rejoining us, this is the Hydrofoil Pro Tour. This is race number 5. The first session in the morning, we've done 3, and we're going to go for a second session this afternoon with 2. This is the last one in our first session. We're going to do a 45-minute break after this. So going down, it's all the usual suspects. Landauer, number 3, is going down towards the pin. Jalen Andrietta is going down towards the pin. Number 27, Guy Bridge is going down towards the pin. Ollie's going down towards the pin. Tony Vodasek, number 4, on the red kite with the orange board. He's going down towards the pin. Ricardo Lachese, right here, number 9 on the orange kite. Parlier on the blue.
Last back downing.
10 seconds.
9, 8, 7,
Looks like we're going to get a port tacker.
5, 4,
See if they can make it.
3, 2, 1.
All clear. All clear, all clear. Does that port tack have it? No, he doesn't. He tacked right away. Didn't have it. Florian Triddle had a great start down in the middle. Definitely the most punch. So Triddle's having a romp at it. Woo, big height out of Daniela Moroz. Parlier and Triddle are battling hard. Tony Vodasek and that whole crew we were talking about before that was all lined up in the pack, they're battling. Landauer and Bridge are down there near the other end. They're heading down to the beach. So let's see what happens. It looked like the dealer has dealt us the same kind of cards that he dealt for the last race. Let's see. I don't know. Does that outside work? Some people, you know, they say it could be okay. Someone said, I gained a lot out there. So I think that mixed bag that we had in that last race came from some people poking out. Feeling their way around, waving those antennas. And there goes Fraser Brown. Yeah, Fraser! Number 32, he's got that new board that he got for his birthday. Hints of the Kiwi flag on the deck. Really cool. Well, not the Kiwi flag. Did they change the Kiwi flag? They didn't. Got voted down. Still the... Yeah. So Triddle's up on the inside. There's Martin Dolenk on the black and orange. Parlier on the blue. A lot of blue ozone kites out there. You see Gruber on the light green. Adrian Geisinger on the white with the light blue. Ollie Bridge way up there. And Guy Bridge way up there on the inside. They went all the way. And let's see how that works out. Parlier seems to still have control of this race. But there's definitely more of a threat from this second group. I don't think he's going to be comfortable for this whole regatta. God, you'd like to think, you want to see this guy fall. I mean, you don't, because he's such a lovely guy. But come on, let someone else play, Nico. Jeez, it's unfair. Seems unfair. He's a gifted sailor. But Triddle is right on him. And Dolenk is right there too. .210 degrees at 18 knots from the top mark. That's a nice number. I'd like to say hello to Bobby Bluehouse out at the Belmont Kite Friends. Hey Bobby, how you doing? I know you're out there listening to us on the Mixler, and I assume you're watching the videos. I want to say hello to all the Belmont Kite Friends. I know Ricardo Rodriguez is out there with you guys now, foiling, and of course Riley Gibbs and Will James. all of our friends out there at BKF. Omar Nazif, of course. One of my favorite guys, Omar.
3 seconds.
So, Parlier is waiting a little longer than Bridge. Bridge jibes on the white kite. Parlier jibes. And the rest of the pack comes into the wall. No, man. I'm good. They're offering energy drinks. Oh, those. The syringes. Yeah, give me one of those. No, later. Those are classic. No. He's got these syringes. They're energy drinks. It looks like you're taking a shot of steroids. You gotta get those sponsor shots. Woo! So here comes Parlier. Parlier and Bridge into the bottom. Dude, it's full smoke. Yeah, it's on. Game on. They're on their 11-meter kites. I guess that energy drink didn't taste very well, eh, Jace? So Parlier takes a left-hand turn. Bridge takes a left-hand turn. Guy Bridge in third in front of Lachaise and Triddle. So Guy Bridge is definitely laying down the law. Oliver Bridge tacks. Ollie goes for it, and he's not going to go all the way right. Parlier kind of lifts up. Is he going to tack? Guy Bridge tacks. And Parlier tacks. So Parlier doesn't want to let Ollie go. Ooh, big action down at the bottom mark. As Tony Vodasek, Matt Taggart, and I can't tell who that is. That's Nico Landauer, all come in together. Holy mackerel. It seems like we've gone up in intensity in this race. I think there might be a little bit more velocity coming through at this point, and probably just a little bit more, you know, everyone's in at each other now. They're getting comfortable. They know the course. They know their competitors. They know where they can push it and where they can't. Oof. God, there's some real big wipeouts on the course happening. It's scary stuff. Full on. Closing speeds of 50 knots, easy, between an upwind and a downwind boat. There's Marvin the Marvelous. Theolostis. He's on that adrenaline elf. Wow. So now Parlier is a little lifted on starboard. Oh man, there's some real action at the leeward mark. I hear some yelling and screaming. Elena Kalinina was involved in a bit of that, and they all had to do something funny. It was just kind of kite in the air, and I heard Elena. She was like, "Hey!" Oh man, yeah. What's happening on that right-hand side? It's getting windy over there, huh?
Yeah. As it's puffing up, it's swinging right, little right.
Little righties. So a righty on the course, we might need to make an adjustment. What number are we coming out of right now, Trev?
We're seeing 230s in the gust.
230s in the gust.
The top seeing 220.
Copy that. 220s at the top. So we're still in the tolerable range, but if you look up the course on the right-hand side, we're starting to get spray off the top of the waves over there. Starting to be real smoke on the water. Full on. Parlier's around the top mark. Bridge on his second beat seems to be pretty dangerous. He always makes a little bit of a gain on Parlier on that second beat. Guy Bridge right behind him. So Guy Bridge is, like I said, laying down the law. That looks like Landauer next on the orange kite. And then Triddle. Florian Triddle on the blue kite with the Spanish flag. Wow. So battles all around. Everywhere you look, there are 2 or 3 kites clumped together and they're pushing on each other. They're going, I'm gonna beat you. I ate more pasta for breakfast. I'll eat you for breakfast. Down they go, down they come. Parlier in the middle of the course, same deal. I wish y'all could see this, viewer audience at home, and the listeners on the audio. Those of you on the beach can see it. Parlier has that really special look on the downwind, and here's a classic example. Spray going off of his foil. He's super upright, just cruising into the bottom mark. Real low angles. Wow. So he had to soak so low that he even put a wingtip in. And didn't put a wingtip in. He just kind of collapsed that wingtip, real slow, underpowered. Now Ollie Bridge is just ripping behind him. Parlier takes his left-hand turn. Ollie Bridge now takes his left-hand turn. Guy Bridge takes a left-hand turn. Whoa. And then right behind Guy is not Nico Landauer, it's Ricardo Lachese on the orange kite. Then it's Florian Triddle on the blue kite with the Spanish flag. Ooh, we did lose Landauer. He's somewhere out the back. He might have had some issues on that last one. And then that's Florian Gruber. Gruber's having a nice race. Currently lying number 5. Martin Dolenk comes into the bottom, but he's really underpowered. He's really having to soak low. Soaking, soaking, soaking just to make that turn. Martin Dolenk is around on a left-hand turn. Then it's Landauer. Daniela Moreau's right behind Landauer. Oh no, that's Natalie. Thought that was Daniela. Adrian Geisinger on that lovely blue, white and blue fly surfer. I like the new colors, guys. Good stuff. Now when the kites go down, I'm going to be able to find them. That black color scheme is a little dicey for the race director. Hard to follow when the kites go down. I remember a couple years ago we were in La Ventana and Peter Mueller was there. And we were looking everywhere for him. He went down in a big breeze day. He was right by the beach, and we had 2 boats searching for him. And his black kite was in the water. We couldn't see him at all. So thanks for changing up those colors. And ladies and gentlemen at home and kite manufacturers, we've noticed that Florian Triddle and Ollie Bridge have these country flags on their kites. Sure would be nice if we can get more of that. This is unique identification. Come up with your color scheme and make it yours. Because it really helps when the fans are watching, and it just helps in the pictures. You get your sponsors noticed. Anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Numbers on the kites.
Numbers on the kites. Yeah, we were talking about that at the last event. You go, yeah, well, they have numbers on the kites, but everyone seems to be number 11. And 12 and 13. Legs 11. So there they are through the line. Oh, never mind. Misspoke. Yeah. I was looking at one. There goes Parlier. Parlier is just about to round the top mark. Dare we? Yeah.
Guy's going to be close to his brother here.
Guy's getting close to his brother again. So Parlier is through. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Nico Parlier wins the race. Race number 5. Give him a huge round of applause. Wow. He's building a picket fence. He almost had the picket fence locked up in Mauritius, but then he had that tangle with the media boat. Remember that? Oh my gosh. He was hanging his head after that one. Oh, jeez. Put his kite in the mast of the VIP boat after trying to talk with some of the sponsors. You know, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, I'm Nico Parlier. Check me out, you know, and some weird gust caught his kite, wrapped it right on this big cat, wrapped it right on the mast, and he's like, oh crap, I got a race. So he rushes in to the beach, left the kite up on the mast. Some of the crew went up and got it for him. Meanwhile, he runs into the beach, grabs his other kite, and just makes it out for the next race. Oh, third place, I think that was Guy. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know if it was Guy or Ricardo. Let's wait. They're going to come down and be here in just a minute. Oh, no, they won't. Shoot. Shoot, I don't know if it was Guy or Ricardo. Yeah. You can maybe do a question mark Guy, Ricky, some kind of thing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot. This has been great. We're going to take a 45-minute break. Look for us, again, just at about, I would say, 2:45 local time. We'll be back getting ready to start our 6th race. It's breeze on right now. I say we're in the low mid-20s at this point, and people are going to go in, they're going to take their water, do a stretch, probably have a minute, take a breather, talk to their coaches, wish them luck, and send them your messages. Make sure you look us up on Facebook and Twitter. Tag your favorites in the pictures. Give them a rah-rah. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining us. We'll talk to you soon. This is the Hydrofoil Pro Tour 2016.